Okay, so I didn't actually work on it too long after that video, the last video, like maybe like an hour or so. Yeah, catching up with some old friends. I had one that moved to New Mexico, so talking to him. Anyways, all I really did was add the streetlights in that 1 hour. I decided to use the trigger event system that I made for Archie. I am so happy I made this documentation because I had completely forgotten how it worked, and this helped a lot. Anyways, when I run this, you can see red, red, green, green, and after 5 seconds, the green changed to yellow, and after 5 seconds after that, the red turns to green and the yellow turns to red. So, just like a streetlight, and that's it. And by using an event trigger, by using an event trigger right here, I have this event trigger, which I shall actually make static, because I'm going to have cars listen. They're going to subscribe to this event, and when the lights change, they'll update their state. They'll either move or stop or slow down, etc. So this makes it a lot easier for, the interaction between vehicles and the street signals. So now, what's next to do is creating the cars. I think first I'll just do the sedan. So these should be game objects actually, but what we have to do is do prefabs.generate, and then we just generate a vehicle right here. So TMP sedan ID. I'm planning on making some sort of ID system in the future. That way I can actually filter certain cars and highlight them, etc., which would be pretty cool. So let's see. We have the name, the position, the size, the component, or we can do the name, the position, the size, the rotation, and the components. So these vehicles aren't actually going to have any graphics. So I'm thinking just no rotation. Alright. Yeah, no rotation. So we'll do, what was it again? Right, name, and then I'm assuming this is position. So we'll do new vector 3f, right? And these parameters are actually going to take in a position. Yeah, let's take in a position, and I do not know why that's like that. Let's do that, make it easier to read. Okay, something is wrong with, whoops. Was not supposed to do that. There we go. New vector 2f. And sedans, I believe, are going to be, they're just going to be a square, because I just want to stay to a blocky form. It's just going to be much easier for me to code. So I'm thinking sedans are one block. Sedans are one block. Sorry, my mic is... Okay, sedans are going to be one block, so 60 pixels, and I don't know, SUVs will be 2? I don't really know. Anyways, so I'm thinking we make this 60... Actually, why don't we make it 40 by 60? That way they're not just cubes, right? That way we actually have like a shape and a direction that the car is in, and we can turn it, and you'll be able to see it turning. So let's do that. And for now, we can make it like gray, or I'm not really sure, but whoops. So is it size? Oh, and then it's just the components. So I'm thinking we add just do a new Java class called sedan. And these components actually do not have constructors, which I'm very happy I did. So we can just do new sedan. All right, perfecto. And I guess we'll just have a render method for now. And in here, we'll just do g.setColor. What do we want to make it? Not red or green, because let's just make it. Is there silver? There's no silver. Let's do gray. And you know what? Let's just draw a rectangle. That way we can make this black. Or actually, I like dark gray. And then the X will be game object dot transform dot get screen get screen position game object dot transform dot get screen position. This should be Y. And honestly, what am I doing? I'm just gonna do this. Vector 2y, screen position. What? Is one of these a float? Yes, it is. And here, I'll just delete this now. X, screen position dot Y. And, well, oh, you're right, I did do a size scale. Dot scale dot Y. And what, you need me to cast it? Okay. No. This is going to be an integer. And this, am I able to cast JOML vectors? I know I cannot. So, why did I make it a float? There was a reason. There was some. Oh, right. Yeah, I remember. Okay, so yeah, it's just. Look. Vector 2y. Should I just do this? Alright. What do you want now? Okay, these I guess I have to cast. Yeah, I did it. Yeah, I think it was because of math, because some, like for example, when you're rotating something, right, like in radians, for example, that's not even like the unit 3, that's like 2 pi, that's a full circle. And so when you're turning like 30 degrees, that's like 2 pi over 3. No, that's definitely not right. That is not right. Was it pi over 6 if you turn 30 degrees, right? So in those cases, it's like you can't have an integer because you can't do math with that, so you have to do a float. Anyways, so I don't know why I ran the game. So this should render a car, or a sedan. So why don't we, in the intersection simulation, just do add game object vehicle prefabs dot fabricate sedan, and let's just put one at 100 for now. Do that, fabricate, and we'll do int x position x position, y position, and we'll set this to 1 because I believe, where's the other prefabs, street prefabs? Yes, I believe the street is at 0. So actually, let me just do that, just to make sure. So the index layer that cars are going to be on is 1. So there we go. That's our sedan. It's just going to be a box. And why don't I actually, let's give this some color. Fill rec. Okay, I guess gray's not really color, but or do they consider it color? I don't know. There's like discussion about black not being a color. I forgot. Whatever. Yeah, okay, so we got our sedan that can be rendered. But actually, I'm realizing we are going to want to move the sedan as well, so I believe in that case, I do not quite remember. Do I add a rigid body? Because it would just make it much more easy. Yeah, I believe we add a rigid body. Just to move stuff. Let's see, yeah, I don't need friction. That really doesn't matter. Yeah, just do that. And then here. Yeah, so sorry about the messed up. Well, it's not messed up, it's just inconsistent coding patterns. So this is kind of like C# notation when you put the brackets on that same, what would you call that, like same line column or something. And then over here you can see I'm doing it the Java way. When I coded this stupid game engine, I did it with C# notation, which I should not have done. I didn't do naming convention C#, but yeah, honestly, I do kind of like C# notation better because you can actually see where it starts and stops more easily, but whatever. I started the project this way, I'm just going to finish it this way. Plus, it's a lot more compact and looks cooler, but okay, so that's a sedan. I'm thinking before I get into the simulation part of it, I should actually make an ID system. So I actually haven't thought this through yet. I'm going to have to think of something, so I'm just going to do some drafting in my notebook and I'll be right back. So I figured any immutable data, for example, the identification ID, or is it, I don't know why I said it that way, the unique identification, the vehicle type, and the engine type, in other words, electric or gas, those points of data can all go inside of the name identification. But the variables such as the gas usage and the passenger count would actually, now that I think about it, passenger count is not immutable. Actually, unless you're bus. Well, no, we're just testing intersections, so I'm trying to think. Okay, gas used is definitely going to be. Yeah, you know what? Let's do this. UID, then vehicle type, then engine type, then passenger count. Then passenger count. Sorry, I'm writing this in my notebook. Okay. Yeah, I think that's good. Because then basically what we can do is we can print out the object and it'll just print the name and that'll have maybe not. I also don't like the numbers being spliced up like that. It just makes it look ugly. That's really stupid. Okay, here's what I'm thinking. Here is what I'm thinking. We have the UID, then passenger count, then vehicle type, and then engine type. Now here's the thing. what if we just, you know what? You know what? Let's just do a UID. Yeah, it's just easier. Okay. So this is going to be our factory. I'm using the factory design pattern. And we're just going to do private static. Actually, you know what? Let's make this public. Sorry for the sniffling of allergies. And then we can just do name is... yes, but what about the vehicle type? Yeah, no, let's just do... Sorry, I'm just... Okay, you know what? String dot... Do we still do string dot value of... I think something like... Never mind. Let's just do vehicle count. This will equal to 0 initially. Cool. Okay. Oh no, but you know what? If I go into game objects and do toString, if we do toString, we can say, whoops, return the name. Name and the UID. Oh, but sorry, that's the UID of the game object. And whatever. Alright, we'll just do that, whatever. And then here we can do, whoops, not there. Sedan, vehicle count. I don't know, this is such like a trivial thing. I'm just gonna go with, yeah, and then the rest are just gonna be variables. Okay, so now it is time for the vehicle type. And the vehicle type is a sedan as represented by the class. Now normally I'd just make it an enum, but since they're gonna be displaying graphically different things, I kind of have, well, I don't have to, but I'd rather just have its own object type or component type, like whatever. Engine type. And okay. So I'll create an enum for that. Even though it's just a binary engine type. In other words, it's just diesel or electric. Is it diesel or gas? So gasoline burns faster, which allows, whereas diesel fuel thicker in density, evaporates more slowly, it has higher density, which is used. Diesel. Huh, I did not know that actually. Diesel is also more energy dense than gasoline, meaning. Yeah, whatever. Let's just do gas and electric for now. Now I could just do Boolean like that says, is it electric, but whatever. I'd rather have an enum, it just makes it easier for me to read later on. Create the constructor. And what is it? The Yeah, whatever. Sorry, I'm just wondering. Okay, so let's do this. We'll do a private UID, private final UID, int private final I don't know, I feel like making another enum for the vehicle type is redundant, but I can change it later. Sedan, sports, utility, SUV, just do SUV, and bus. Yeah, okay, so yeah, but at that point we just might as well just make one car component. I don't know, I can remove it later. Okay, so we'll just pass in the vehicle count, the number of passengers. Yeah. Number of passengers, which is going to be random number int passenger count is going to be math dot. Did I spell passengers wrong? I'm actually an idiot. Passenger math dot random. Let's see if I remember this. It's been a while since I used this function. Math dot random. Was it max minus min plus 1, I believe, plus minimum, because it's max minus 1, min plus 1 is the range. So the maximum is 5, and the minimum, actually, you know what? Yes, I will make a vehicle type, because now I can do private int max capacity and do vehicle type public int get. Now sedans, I believe it's 5. SUVs, I believe it's like, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's like 7. And then buses are many max capacity on MTA bus. 115 customers. Alright, let's just do that. We'll go with MTA because New York City, we all know, has the best transportation system in the world. And now, if we go here, we can do sedan dot get max capacity. Or vehicle count. Wait, no, what am I doing? Sorry. Max capacity was for this over here. Max is sedan dot get max capacity, and the minimum is 1 plus 1, so that cancels out, and then the minimum is 1. Let's see if I did that right. Math.random formula. I gotta freshen up on this because I'm actually TAing for PCSA in what, 6 days now? 7 days? No, 4 days. I can't count. Sorry, I'm a little tired. Let's see. Math.random Java formula. Come on, Geeks for Geeks. There we go. I just forgot what's inclusive and exclusive. No, stop. I don't want to sign in. That's my... Okay. Max, min, max minus min plus 1. I got that right. Generate random numbers between 1 and 10, which means... Wait. There's a 10 here, but no 1. What is the range? Is there no range? Or is it exclusive for... Come on, come on. Formula generates numbers. Is that exclusive or inclusive? Lowest possible is min. Highest possible is... Come on. Come on, somebody tell me. Be specific. Good God. Good God. Nobody is telling me the answer. Oh, God, 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 God. Let's do that. Make sure it runs okay. That way I can... Math.random times the max, let's say 3, minus the min, which is 1, plus 1. Cancel that out. The minimum is 1. And let's just do that like 10 times. Let's see, it should do 1, 2, and 3. That's not correct. I forgot to cast it. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, it is inclusive. Why did nobody say that? What's so hard about the word inclusive? Okay, sedan max capacity plus 1, which is the minimum, minus 1, which is part of the formula, plus 1. Okay, and then this right here would be cast to an integer. So that's the passenger count. Now here we can uncomment this out, add that comma, passenger count, and what was that other thing that I commented stuff out in? Here it is. Whoops. And this is actually going to be vehicle type. Okay, well, it's a sedan. We all know it. Alright, we'll just do engine type. Perfect. And then this is going to be, well, actually, this is going to change depending on the input, so give me 1 second. I'm not exactly sure why the video is paused, nor where I left off, so I'm just going to go off of what's on my screen. So, let's see, sedan, engine type. Okay, so the engine type, now we need to do the Boolean, or not a Boolean, I don't know, well, here's what we can do. Engine type, and we can do, what is this called? I think it's called a ternary statement, so we can do cast an integer for the math.random, and we'll do the maximum, which is 1, minus the minimum, which is 0, plus, wait, max minus, what is it? Math.random Java formula. I keep forgetting. Max minus min plus 1 plus the minimum. Max minus minimum plus 1 plus the minimum, which is 0. I can just do this. Equals to 0. Then we can do gas. Otherwise, we can do electric. Cool. And we can simplify this. E2. So now, yeah, then this makes sense because it's what, like 0 to 2, or 0 to 2, 2 is exclusive, and then the casting it rounds it down. Yeah, anyways, so that'll switch between engine or electric. Now we can just do engine type. So this to do change probabilities based on user inputs. To do change, yeah, I'm going to say the same thing for that too, so I'm just going to do this. Alright, so that didn't cause any errors. Cool. And we can return the UI ID plus sedan. Whoops, did not mean to do that. Sedan plus the passenger count plus engine type. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Whoops, I forgot to put the spacers. There we go. So now we can print it, and it'll print out all that information for us. We can now, sorry, I haven't thought this far ahead as to what should be the next steps. So now I suppose we should start staging stuff. 1 sec. Alright, I think what we need to do first is stage do the staging, but actually, before we do that, let's set up the inputs. So, what I'm thinking, we have like a, I do not have the GUI system set up. So let's see, how did I not make documentation for the UI? I'm gonna have to do that. I'll do that, don't worry. So, yeah, because I completely forgot. That's not good. I should have done document. That's my fault. That is my fault. Do I have to apply the GUI layer? I believe I don't. I don't know, let's take a look at this code for a second. GUI layer. We have render, clear, add GUI components. Okay, so we add components to this object. Oh, and it's all static. Alright. Well, on the bright side, I did make my code. I did try extra hard to make, sorry for the mic stuff. I did try extra hard to make the code readable, so shouldn't be too hard. So let's actually do this. Let's just make a GUI component, honestly. Should we? Yeah. It's just easier. What do you want? Make it not public? Oh, it's because I did this. Let's refactor this to simulation menu. Alright, now this stuff should be pretty easily accessible. Now we just do it's just going to be called menu container. And we don't really need a transform. Whoops. Yeah, we don't really need a transform. And then we need to add components. So we'll just add the simulation menu. Sorry, I forgot. Oh. Forgot the notation for this. I think it's like this. Yep, there we go. And then dot add all, and we'll just do components. There we go. And what adapt list of. Yep, perfect. What are your problems? I did create a constructor. What? Oh wait, I didn't extend. There we go. Cool. So this is just going to be our menu container, just to make stuff easier. So we can go in here, and we'll have a start method, we'll have a render method, don't actually remember how this stuff works. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to update my documentation. I can add, remove, get GUI components. Render is automatically called. Cool. So now it's just a matter of adding components, I believe. So if I do GUI layer.add components new GUI button, just call this temporary, set it to the window, whoops. Stop it with the caps. There we go. Sorry, 1 second. Man, are my allergies bad. Anyways, alright. We have the name, position, scale, text, font, color. That's a lot of stuff. Alright. What's next? Scale. I'll just do... God damn it with the caps. New vector to scale. 6. This is the font, and I forgot, what do I use? Asset loader or asset pool? I think it's the asset pool to do stuff directly. And whatever, asset loader. Oh right, I have to create an asset loader. But this isn't a game. I'm just gonna go directly to the asset pool, and I'm going to index a font. Index font. The reference name, the path, and the size. The reference name, default font, asset slash, I should have a default, yes, I do have a default font in here. Thank God. Now I don't have to search for one. Default font.ttf. And we'll just do 16. To asset pool.get font, default font. What else? Font color. Oh right, I have to pass in a new color array for. I'm just gonna do. I'll just do blue and actually. Let's try this. And a clicker. I think it was a lambda. Yes, I did make it a lambda. Alright, let's run this. Oh, okay. Immediately crashed. What did I do wrong? Oh, it couldn't load the font. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Where was this called from? Aha, okay. Assets, oh, samples. There we go. And it is nowhere to be found. Wait, did I put it? Nope. Where did I put it? Position, window dot width. I must put it like on the outside or something. Oh, I see. Whoops. Okay, so this should actually be, so window width. Wait. Oh. Yeah, okay, so that, I'll just do 48. And then this should be 12. There we go. Now we have a button. When we click it, it says hi. Perfect. So that's going to be my settings button. And should I just quickly do a settings? Let's make it 16 by 16. Actually, let's make it 8 by 8. And we can just add there. Alright, let's make this darker. And let's add a lighter one for the gear. Now we can do this. And very quickly, I actually don't know how to draw this, so Hmm. Maybe I should do 16 by 16. Resize. Oops. No. Okay, so let's just do a circle. That is way too big. It's more going to be like this. There we go. And then, actually no. Sorry. It's going to be more like this. And then like this. Fill this in. This was an accident, but I kind of like it actually. This looks terrible. Said let's make this quick and it's taking like 10 minutes. This looks awful. Absolutely awful. Alright. I didn't want it to be like, didn't need to be super pretty, but can't be this bad. Let's do that. Now let's try. Sorry for the sniffling. I have allergies or cold, one or the other, I don't really know. Maybe if I fill this in, it'll look better. Hopefully, maybe, please. That's good enough, whatever. Okay, download this. Because this is actually a school project, this thing, so, you know, it's gotta look at least half decent. And what is this? Oh, that's a sample texture. I'm just gonna rename this to, whatever, just keep it as sample, it's not a big deal. Textures. And now we can actually make this the sorry, let me blow my nose so I don't keep bothering you. Okay, so configure button, and then I'm assuming there's the position. Just do window width minus 32, and the Y will be 32. And actually, that is not, yeah, that's not right. Do 96. Wait a minute. I haven't actually created an object. New GUI image button. That's what I want. Whoops. There we go. There we go. What the heck am I doing? Wait. Okay, that goes to the... Okay, yeah. Okay. It's just weirdly formatted. There we go. Okay, sorry about that. Config button. Yeah, I'm gonna do this real quick. Honestly, at this point, I might just make an asset loader. Whatever. I can do that some other time. Gear icon asset slash sample slash texture slash gear icon.png. Perfecto. Get the buffered image, gear icon. Gear icon. Come on, what else? What else? What else? Buffered image, click listener. Right. The lambda, and we're done. Whoa. Way too much. I'm confused. What's this image scale for? Oh. Oh, I did not realize that. 2. 3. Oh, that's not bad, actually. Yeah, just do that. Let's see. Cool. Cool. Alright, so when we click this, I'm thinking I'm thinking we literally just mask boolean in configuring equals to false. Just do that, and then here say if it is configuring, and we will do a g.clearRect 0, 0 window width, window height. Nope, that is not it. g.fillRect 0, 0. Oh no, I'm assuming this is being rendered afterwards, which is why this won't work. Window width, window heights. Yeah, this isn't gonna work, isn't it? G.set color to white. Yeah, not working. Not working at all. Unless, if I go over here, please tell me I implemented this feature into the game engine correctly. If I go here, you transform. This transform was to take in no rotation, position and scale 3F. Perfect. Position 0, new vector 3, 0, 0, but we'll do 5, or let's do 10. New vector 2F, and the scale is going to be window width and height. No! Why aren't you working? Whoops. Where was I? Simulation menu, yes. Set color, fill rect. Okay, so, wait. Oh, I see. Oh, man. Alright, so it's like doing it on the bottom layer. Oh, wait. Yeah, it's doing it on like the bottom layer, which is not good because it should render this stuff afterwards, but it is not. Loading screen, graphics, render. Why? See, render. Yes, everything should be rendered afterwards, because the GUI layer renders after the scene manager. Wait. Oh, wait, that's a component. Whoops. Okay, so I thought I did layered rendering. I'm very certain that I did layered rendering, which now makes this even more puzzling to me. Scene, rendering. I do not have a comparator. I don't have a comparator. Wait. Render game objects. I did not. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I do not remember how to do this. 1 second. Whoops, that I did not mean to open that. Okay, good news and bad news. I was able to get the render sorter in a minute. When I click this gear icon, everything disappears. Now the bad news. This is extremely bad news for me specifically. I was not coding this in the Viatorum simulator repository. I was coding this in Archi2 repository. Ah, crap. Wait, was I? Wait a second. Wait a second. Was this just misnamed? Source, main, Java, ArchiGame, sample app config, perfect. Let's check the repository. Whoops. GitHub, leave, sign in. Come on, man. Sign in. Archi2, Viatorum. Please tell me this is different if I go here, source main Java, ArchiGame. Ah, perfect, all the sample stuff. And if I go here, ArchiGame, scenes, Viato, perfect. Never mind, I was wrong. Thank God I was wrong. That would have been devastating, having to transfer it. Well, not devastating, I just have to transfer everything. It would be a pain in the ass, that's what it would be. Anyways, now that I've finished that tangent, if I go back to the simulation menu, and let's just do this. There we go. Shorten that, and then if we're configuring, now if I click this, it should, yep, it should alternate. And actually, why don't I do a new color? What happens if I do this? Oh, that's black. Never mind. What if I do this? Was it 255, 255, 255, perfect, that's white. And then I can then do an alpha. If I do 255, it should be solid, yes sir. If I do a 2, what if I do 145? Perfect. Actually, I want this to be a little more solid, so I'll do 175. I think that's still too much. Too much transparency. I think that's a good amount. Let's go with 200. Yeah, that's good. Cool, 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 cool. Alright. I'm so sorry for all the sniffling, honestly. Okay, so in this case, we are going to do private void. Actually, let's do that again. Toggle menu. We're going to toggle the, whoops, private void, toggle menu. Now, actually, yeah, toggle menu. So if the configuring, okay, so if we are not configuring, then we are just going to do two things. We're going to return, we're not going to run anything below, and we are also going to do GUI layer.remove .clear. We're going to clear it. Actually, besides the config button. Actually, no, we don't want to clear it. We just want to turn them all invisible. Yeah, we just dot get GUI component. Can we do disable rendering? C.render. Okay, I'll add a feature. We do if C dot is enabled. And then over here we can do private, well, actually let's do this. I hate getters and setters, by the way. That's why I don't have getters and setters. I absolutely despise them. I think they clutter it up, and it just makes it look messy and makes it harder to read. I understand why people use them, but I just did not want to deal with them, so I didn't use them. I know it's not good coding practice, but sue me. Sue me. It doesn't change the performance. In fact, it could be argued that it would make the performance faster because getters and setters are yet another layer. Anyways, is enabled. Okay, and then we can go to nope, GUI components. Public void disable. This dot enabled equals to false. Public void, actually, let's put enable public void nope, enable enable this dot is enable equals to true. Alright, let's go back here, dot disable, and now actually when we render anything, we check if it's enabled. If it is, then we render it. Okay, perfect. So in this case, we shall disable. What is your problem now? Oh, right. No, I don't want to. But okay, fine. What do you want now? What do you want now? What? Is this a glitch? This is a glitch. All right. Just ignore that. Whatever. And we'll just do good. For each for each GUI component, GUI components in GUI layer.get get GUI components. Public static list of GUI components, get all GUI components. Get all GUI components. There we go. Return this dot GUI. Forgot it's static. Perfect. And now we can just go here. Get all GUI components. Perfect. And we can do that's disabled if oh, 4 layers of nesting. How disgraceful. If we're not configuring. Move this here. Sorry. I try not to, I don't know. I know it's really trivial, but I don't like nesting stuff. Alright, perfect. And I'm just going to move this up here because I want the enabled first, because I just do. I just do. Alright, there we go. So now... Huh. Okay. Wonderful. If we are not configuring... config button. I'm confused. Why did that do that? Oh, is it disabled by default now? I see. Disabled. Is enabled. Sorry, I'm sorry for sniffling. This dot is enabled equals to true. There we go. Perfect, and it doesn't disable it. Now let me go blow my nose. Okay. Cool. Alright. So that works. Enable config menu. In this case, we are going to go do for look, GUI layer dot get all components dot for each game object dot enable. How do you do this? I forgot. Enable. Nope. Not called game object. GUI component dot enable. What do you want? Replace with lambda. Yes. Okay. Perfect. Cool. So now, if I add a GUI component, new text field. Whoops. Text field. Wrong text field. Text. GUI text object. GUI text field. That's what I want. I hate importing entire libraries. Whoops. Import class. Come on. Whatever. Okay, GUI dot add GUI component. Okay, GUI text field. Cool. So now we can do. Sorry, it must be getting really annoying. Me saying cool. I just do that when my mind is racing. Because normally I do not speak out loud when I code. Okay, name, position, scale, font, color, whatever. TMP name. Position, we'll do. Does this center itself? It does not. Wonderful. So, what the heck is this? I guess that's the logic for. Okay. Well, anyways, we're just gonna have to center it ourselves. New vector2i window width divide by 2 window, and you know what? Let's just do 64. How about that? And whoops. Sorry, what am I doing? Sorry about that. Window width, yeah, 64 plus, or technically minus, I don't know. Let's say the text field is 256, then we'll do 128, and the scale would be 256 and 64. Alright. Position, scale, font, color. Font asset pool dot get font default font, and the color, I believe I saw it was an array, so I'm just going to do that and do dark gray and gray. Perfect. Wow, it actually works, and it goes off the screen. Cool. I'm sorry, I keep saying cool. I should not. Stop saying cool. Stop saying cool. Alright. And actually, after we start, we disable config menu. Oh, wonderful. Alright, I've replaced cool with wonderful. Find out why. Oh, right. Disable. GUI components. Huh? What am I doing? GUI layer. GUI component.disable. That's what it should be doing. Oh, beautiful. Although, can I type in here? Yeah, I can. Alright, well, I'm gonna have to fix that. That way when I'm clicking stuff on the screen, it doesn't accidentally click other stuff. So, when we disable components, they should not be able to update either. So, yeah, okay. C dot is enabled. Nope. Alright, I'm just gonna keep to the practice. There we go. So now if I click this, and I click here, and I type cool, but if I, okay, cool. Now if I click, perfect. Wonderful. I love the malleability of this game engine, honestly. And it doesn't even need to be used as a game engine. That's what's so great about it. And I need to blow my nose again. Man, allergies have gone so sporadic these days. It used to just be like, you know, once it would be a season. Now it's like constantly, randomly, like sometimes it's there, sometimes it's not. I don't know. Yeah, it sucks. It sucks. But it doesn't matter. It's not that bad. What next? Okay, I've done the menu, so we can just... Okay, so what are the inputs now? I haven't actually planned this yet. Yeah, what are the inputs? It's gonna... I mean, what can we change out of all the variables? There's the tick speed. Yeah, okay, so... configure it. Let me write this down, sorry. I'm going to write this down in my notebook, and then I'll be right back. Okay, so there's going to be a couple of inputs we can do. We can do tick speed, the iterations, number of iterations. So, and that, okay, after the tick speed, we can toggle public buses, whether those exist, electric vehicle composite, and sedan versus SUV composite. And then finally, we need to figure out how do we want to control the number of simulations that occur, or in other words, the length of the simulation trial, right? So when do we stop the simulation? Well, we can either do it manually, so yeah, we can just press a stop button, or maybe we want to set a timer, or maybe we want a certain number of vehicles to spawn, or maybe a certain number of people to spawn, or a certain number of iterations to occur, right? In other words, iterations being per iteration a vehicle appears on each lane. And stuff. Oh god, allergies. Okay, so let's go with the tick speed first. Tick speed can be a text field. So it's going to be per second. So we can, okay, let's see, what does this look like right now? Alright, I'm actually going to move this down 128. I'm just going to do this, and then to the left of it, enter number, enter a number, and then we can do GUI layer dot add GUI component new GUI text. Wait, is GUI text? Yeah, that's a static method. Alright, so that actually has to go in the update method. Completely forgot about that. Or actually, sorry, render method if configuring. I'll do g dot or GUI text dot draw string g, and then we can say ticks over seconds, and then the position is going to be the same y as this, which is 128, and then oh man, allergies, sorry about that. Position 128, whoops. 128 is going to be the y, and we'll just do sorry. We'll just do what? 32, I guess. Oh, we can test that out. Center. Not gonna center it. Sorry. Center. Color black. The font. Perfect. Ticks per second, wonderful. Oh wait, the y is at 64. That's even worse. Sorry about this. Wait, 128, what did that look like? Oh, that was up there. Wait. What happens if we center it? Oh, it's all the way over there. We're just gonna have to fiddle with this, aren't I? Aren't I? Yeah. Let's try 200. Nope, 150. Yeah, that's good. That's good enough. Or actually, 128 plus 64, 192, 192. Are you kidding me? That's... oh, whoops. Alright, there we go. That's good enough for me.
And then you know what? Let's just do that for now. The default number let's do 60. Or let's do 30. Wait, can I even change the tick speed in the middle of it? I don't think so. Alright, I'm sorry, but I'm kind of done with this, so yeah, goodbye. I can't. Allergies are bad, I just gotta go to bed.